But that's quite far away, because when I saw it, it sort of, the image was that big. Look, in this, way up in the sky, it was that sort of that fat.
It's just hard to get the whole thing because of the wind.
Yeah, it was too wide anyway.
The first word would start to fade.
Because it'd say happy sort
real
of East
wide.
81 and Sean on the plaza, you know, it was happy birthday, John, Sean.
Yeah, it stretched like half the city. It was real close.
Toshi! Doko desu ka? Oh, my dear one. It was originally Paul. There's another one where he called me up and said, we're going to be in this movie. He's still filming the movie. And so we just, let's make a movie, you know. And he says, write a bit. So I just wrote dreams that I made down. I'm trying to recreate them. The one bit, the only bit I like that I contributed is the dream sequence where they're eating. And there's a very fat lady in this English or Scottish really not my couple. Then that guy. And he's saying something or other to her. And it was a real dream of mine. But added in. And people are walking all over the tables. There's an elevator that comes down. This was in the dream. Comes down like one of those French ones that you can see. There was a midget in it. He comes down, lands right on a table, and gets out. And people are coming out of the elevator, walking across the floor. But the waiter is me. Only most people didn't recognize me. I dressed like my father and my stepfather because they were both waiters. Greased the hair back in a little pencil. You know those cheap-looking Valentino things out in the 40s. I got this big greased hair and this crazy. Like that. And I'm shoveling the food on the table like this with all spaghetti, and the fat one was just eating it. They're talking as if I'm not doing it. I'm just doing it like John Cleese, in fact. That's what, you know, that is, yeah.
It was a great scene.
That was my dream, you know. But he had it kind of. He said that we're going to go on this tour, you know, and it's on a bus. And here he says, this quarter you have to fill it in. So I said, well, how long have I got? You know, you got 2 days. Oh, I have. Okay. So I got 2 days, so I'm trying to fill in he has an hour written like that, you see.
And who, would each of you going to do 1 quarter, or he?
Well, he was dividing up a bit like a record, you know. But the fact is he'd written about 10 songs, I had none. I had Walrus, there's only one John song in that film. I mean, it's entirely me. I contributed to the Mystery Tour songs. And what else is there? He's off the hill and coming down the steps, Mother, and all we should know, whatever like that. What, we're making a movie, okay, we'll get in on it, on the act. So Walrus, I filmed that part too. And I had all these policemen on the top of these big hangars. We couldn't find a studio, so the guy got us an airplane hangar to film it, you know. And they had these big concrete blocks that apparently was to save the planes in the war. So I was doing this kind of Fellini thing where everybody's dressed up. We're all dressed as the war. I can't remember, I confused myself with all the jokes. I don't remember. But whatever, we're dressed up with these funny people. And there's all these eggheads. And I had all the cops on the top of this thing. City police. I got it because I didn't know anything about real filming, and the cameraman apparently didn't either, nobody else. I got into the editing room. And it's out of frame for TV. You know, so I said, okay. So they pulled it, I said, put it into a pulling frame. And the frame starts coming back over the top. I said, okay, we'll print the cops down below. So you see, if you ever see it, you'll see that all the sky, well, it's surreal again. The sky and the cops are all dancing underneath the group who's playing with all the lunatics walking. And that's how that was made.
When it was finished, what did you think when you saw it?
Oh, I loved it, you know, because it was a trip. You know. So everybody was down on it, but it's all right. It's pretty. So what? So was the first album. But there's too much nothing happening. There's nothing happening at all. But there's some nice moments, the dream sequence. The Mother Should Know is a nice sequence, coming down with all those silly suits on.
Did the reaction surprise you?
Yeah, but they were gunning for us before that. And what the BBC stupid idiots did, they showed it in black and white first. Can you imagine? Around Christmas on BBC Two. So it doesn't look well in black and white. Colour, you can just about manage it, and all the kids would have been all right in colour, but they put it in black and white, and then they reviewed it in black and white on BBC Two. And then, so by the time it came to be on in colour, I don't know if it ever got on in colour. But that was the end of it. It's like reviewing a mono version of a stereo record.
Was that the most? Was that the time that the band got the most criticism from the outside?
Oh, I don't think so. The reviewer from Me to You was Below Par Beatles in the NME. So it started then. Below Par, we'd only had 2 bloody singles out.
Because everyone thinks that that everything was acclaimed.
Well, now they think it's all acclaimed, you know, and Chaplin and Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, but look at the reviews of the day, nothing. Not all acclaimed at all. Some very nasty bits.
After a point, though, wasn't it pretty much?
No, never was easy. Only promoters live in dreamland think, give me a Beatle and I make $1 million. It doesn't work like that, or I have $1 million. You've got to have a product. Yellow Submarine bombed out, didn't it? Well, it's a great movie.
No, but I don't think anyone was particularly critical of it.
Are you kidding? It was ripped to shreds.
By critics?
Yeah, no, the answer was by everybody that it was because people, the kids liked it. Sean loves it now, all the little children love it. Because they expected the real Beatles to be in the movie and they wanted to do a trick. So that's one way, but still, I think it's a great movie. It's my favourite movie. When I have to look at myself and see all the people music.
You ever see them again?
No, sure, I see them again. I see them different every time I see them. Because I'm changing all the time. Every time I see them. I'm not so hard on myself as a group when I see them.
Did the reaction to Hard Day's Night surprise you? I mean, it got such a good review.
Oh no, those days we expected everybody to fall over. We knew what we were doing. It's all right. Mother's the great woman. Well, now, but then they just self-indulgent. That's the only word you ever use, isn't it? But it's about yourself, you know, and they don't like it. But
I think we took a wrong turn.
Enough people were okay about it. I didn't need to sell 20 million to feel good. I was proud of it. I knew it was all right. But some people got very upset about it.
Was imagining?
I think it's because it made them feel, it made them uncomfortable about their own mothers and their own fathers and their own childhood and their own Beatles. And they reviewed their emotions about what that album, it makes you feel. You can't listen to it in the background. You can't just put it on and, you know, have it going on like the Stones or something. You know, the Beatles. You have to either listen to it or forget it. And you can't listen to it every other day because it's too much. You know, it's like going to see some heavy play. You don't want, if you're not in the mood, it's to destroy you.
When you went in to do Imagine, how did the reaction to the first album affect you at all? I mean, did you want to do anything differently?
Well, that was sort of, after Imagine was more of a success. And then I got a bit bitter saying, well, it's just the mother with chocolate on, they couldn't take it pure.
Bob, can you let John in there to patch it?
Also, I felt like making it like that. That's why I didn't want to open version of it. I never heard of the record, really, and you just used it.
Busy day.
I like that.
Yeah, busy day.
Double check.
That
was strange.
Yeah, well, that was the idea. This was written today and put out now. It's about what's going on now. This minute. It's not. It's not a. It's not a Squire or Playboy or New Yorker. It's the Daily News or the Daily Mirror. That's. Meaning, don't expect the typing to be all right, and the picture might be fuzzy, and it's the Rush edition. And it's there's no finesse on it. It's a newspaper. It's not a magazine. So.
What by mind games? It was just, you were talking earlier today about it was hard for you to.
Because then I was in confusion, you know. Jesus.
But did you know it at the time? Or did you have to look back
Oh,
at
I
it
knew
later?
I was confused, all right, because every time I tried to clear it, it wasn't coming out clear. It was like rewrite, rewrite, rewrite.
What did you think at that time that you might not just wait another year?
Oh, I
or
never
two?
dreamt of waiting, no.
But you always felt that you had to have
It's
something
like
that
being on stage and thinking, well, it's not a good night, I better stop. You know, you can't do that. You just do it anyway, right?
So what was the feeling at
But you see, there's, the Mind Games single is fine. There's just no energy to sustain through the album, and there was no clarity of vision. There's a few pieces, all right, but as a whole piece, there's no clarity. And the guy is there on the front with a little bag, and she's the mountain, and the whole thing says it. The cover says more than the record to me.
So when you finished that record, if it was, in a sense, not up to what you'd done the first two times, and then there's something in New York was a kind of extra project, when you went into Walls and Bridges, how did you feel? I mean, were you confident? Less than you did?
That's really thankful to be sober and alive. Fresh out of energy. After the drinking in the LA and all that.
When you look forward to the album, how do you feel?
I'm excited every time I make it. I'm always excited. I was not excited about any of them. I was always pretty high on them, but you know, you can be excited but still get a soft on. Right? You have those nights, and it's too bad.
Well, when you finished with Walls and Bridges, did you know you were going to take a break then, or?
No idea. But I tell you what's funny, at the end of Rock and Roll, or the Just Because, which Phil had got me to sing, I did another one. This track, I started saying, oh, you're not recording, so I'll talk to you. You're recording what you're facing the bloody wall, Brian, don't get in. What the hell are you doing? So, I'm saying, and so we say farewell from Record Planet. It just came to my conscience. Am I saying goodbye to everything? Is this the rock and roll? Is this with the picture from Hamburg? Is this it? Just flashed in my mind for a split second, but I didn't consciously think it.
Was that on the record?
Yeah. That was the last track of it. We say farewell from Record Planet, whatever. Should I walk away? Is that what was happening? Is this the beginning of the end? No, as I say, so we say farewell. I was out living like I do on many records. By the time I get to the end of the track, I start. There's all kinds of
So right when you said it, you were aware of what you were saying. The reason for where
I was hearing that somebody else was saying it, and I was thinking, is he saying, is that what he's saying?
That's what he means.
But then he didn't mean that because it wasn't consciously conceived. But then I was, you know, I had no idea of not really doing it. Do you understand? So it was like a dream that you think, oh, no, and then it's gone, you see. It doesn't occur to me again until something happens and you think, is this deja vu? Oh. So when I did it, then I started remembering that, thinking, Jesus, it's like the Mind Games cover. Was that what it was? Is that what it was saying? Was it premonition of my own self?
Doesn't matter.
But when you finish an album, if you go back 6 months and listen to it, can you learn things from it? The things that you did?
I never do that. I always play the one before, just before I go in again. Like I played Walls and Bridges just before I came in, to see what state of the art I was at then. And
Should be tail set.
it wasn't that bad. It was just miserable.
The memory of when you were doing it.
Yeah, it just brought all the misery back. But so Mother can bring all the misery of that back. It does tend to.
Do you keep it with Paul's albums at all?
No, I dropped out round about the one where there was a rose in his mouth or something. Yeah. But I hear the singles. If it's on the radio, I'll hear it. And I thought the Coming Up was great. And I like the Freak version that he made in his barn better than that live Glasgow one, you see.
The one that's on the album? The one that's with speeded up voices?
Yeah, I think that's... if I'd have been with him, I would have said, yes, that's the one too. And I thought that record company had a nerve changing it round on him. But, you know, I know what they mean. They want to hear the real guy singing, but I like the freaky one. Stevie Wonder does it, nobody moans at him.
If you stopped listening to Paul, I mean, there was no sense of
But he was
competition.
putting so much stuff that I couldn't keep up with all that tingly stuff going on albums, you know, just dribbling on.
How about in the beginning, though, when you did...
Well, there always was, I suppose, but I was so full of me, centered then, I didn't give a shit what he did, you know.
Full of what?
Full of myself, centered, in other words.
So in a sense, you weren't
just
comparing as much as you might
There's
have
no comparison for me, because
I mean, comparing artistically and comparing sales-wise and stuff?
oh, sales-wise, forget it. He always had more fans than me in the cabin, so there's no comparison on that level, and the other level doesn't, I don't think it counts. I think it's like comparing, I don't know, Magritte and Picasso, if you want to put it on that level, or whatever. How can you compare it? You know?
Was there any sense of competition when you were...
It's like comparing Goldman and Van Gogh. They were friends.
Did you feel like you had this band? Like, did you try to come up with songs that were... did you work kind of like he had a better song than you?
When we were all together, there was competition. It was good competition.
Competition isn't necessarily bad.
No. Yeah, there was always competitiveness between all of us. You know, the space and time.
Was there any song when you came in that you really were impressed by? That was the real... I mean,
If I'm impressed, I'll run away and write one.
If you're impressed by him, you mean...
Oh, if I'm impressed by a record on the air, I immediately I want to write. Warren Beatty said that about movies. A great movie is one that makes you want to make a movie. I wish I'd made that. Shit, I'd go right out and make it.
That's like the competition of the human beings, the competition of the artist?
I don't know which it is, but it's that bit. He said it, and it's right. If I hear a great record, I immediately want to make it. And I'll make one like that.
Was there one of Paul's songs that you came in with that you thought was like, you were surprised they could write something that well good, or that didn't?
No, he never surprised me, because it was like, you can be surprised by your brother from age 15 on. Not surprised, but I think, you're going there. Well, I'm going here. It's hard to detail it. It's not the real Bob Dylan holding that thing.
No.
You've got a panel over the front of it. How can you see
Where?
it? It says RCA on the window.
I'm not looking through there. There's a TV in here.
Oh, I see. It's not like a... Oh, that's a little TV.
I'm watching you on black and white TV.
You put all three on together. Yep.
Oh, the old cameras you used to actually
Used to
see
look
through it,
through,
right?
yeah.
That police one you got me, remember? You could film in the night.
No, that had a TV in it. Movie cameras you look through.
What?
Movie cameras you look through. But these are
Yeah,
electric.
I shouldn't have known, but I didn't. You know, I just thought, oh, silly buggers left the cap on the lens.
No, it's a good paper. I like it.
What?
Here's a good piece of paper. I like it.
I will?
Yeah.
Good. File it under good tape.
until we were ready to gig.
He's amazing, right? You probably will see him before you head back.
There would be Pam,
Yeah, and rhythm.
Oh yeah.
Have we tried rhythm?
Yeah.
Well, it sounded pretty good. Oh, he's actually...
Quickest war I've been involved in.
What
We had to leave
are
the
they
room.
calling? They have a name for those short wars, don't they? What do they have? They have some kind of name for short, very quick wars. Yeah, like 3-day war. Didn't they have a name for that? 6 days.
Skirmish.
Border skirmish. Is Hal gonna do some tricks now?
Pretty soon.
Or you have to tell him first, right?
Yeah.
Is it absolutely boiling in here again?
Feels warm.
It's the lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dim the
need
lights,
them to
Dodgy.
edit.
Oh, no, it's okay. You
No,
need
no,
the lights.
I'm going.
Oh, okay, he's going. Dim
That's
the lights. That'll be the
it's
end
a
of
good
it.
cue, yeah.
To where?
Well, I thought you give me the video.
Yeah, I did.
Come off, you're not going off the
Oh,
back
no.
of
I'll
Kansas
track it in.
City with
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna do
No,
Oh,
no.
okay, great.
You wouldn't
So-
do that well.
You want to
No,
get
no.
the heat off the drums?
No, lights
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Lights.
So let's just run the one machine and
So what you
make
want
a
to do is
mold of
key
the drum.
31 and 32, right? Take them and put them through the gates and send a key off of let's see, 11 and 12.
So we're using the key packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because somebody once asked us that.